Alright, so I'm going to commentate a little bit of the final boss fight with Omega before I hit the second phase, and I just kind of let it play out the rest of it. And then at the very end, I'll show the weapon you get for completing the DLC. I don't know if you can get it on like your very first playthrough, or if you have to be on New Game Plus to get it. I can't confirm or deny that because I played mine on New Game Plus. But I had this weapon at the end of it, so, or I was able to craft it. You don't get it, you have to craft it. So you may have to actually get the parts needed for it. And you have to be at a certain part anyways of the mission, or of the story to actually even play this DLC, so it makes sense. So it's not like, it's like, ooh, you can get a busted weapon really easily. Although, like, if it's possible you can get it on your first playthrough, that'd be wicked. Because then you can carry that one over into New Game Plus. And you'd have, like, a ton of power right off the bat. Hey, you know, had to get a boss fight with Omega in here. You know, classic. You know, a classic enemy for Final Fantasy. This boss fight was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. This fight was tough and it was fun. It was tough, fair, and fun. Like, you could pretty much counter what he's doing. You know what I mean? And like none of his moves were like stupid and you know, and like, hey, that's bullcrap, dude. How do you dodge that shit? Like every move that he did, you were able to either dodge it, you could block it with Titan, or you could freeze him with Shiva, you know, which I use both Titan and Shiva, because like, you know, every now and then I like to use my counter. Mostly I use this dodge. I tend to use this dodge because I get like the free slowdown, and then they give you like the fire attacks or something. It's like my favorite accessory to use. I never take it off. I haven't taken it off since I gotten it, to be honest. There was like one accessory I did remove. I removed my Zantetsuken accessory, and I put on one of the new DLC ones. The one that I put on is like if I take like a critical hit, not a critical hit, but a death blow basically. Like if I'm gonna die, it will activate my what the hell do they call it? My devil trigger. I'm just gonna call it devil trigger because that's what it really is. It activates my, you know, my devil trigger, I guess, or my overdrive. Sorry, my overdrive. If I have the bars, you have to have the bars, otherwise you'll just die. So it's kind of nice. I mean, it's not a one-time thing per battle too. It actually gets used. Oh, I forgot about that. I rushed in there and took a dumb hit. See, as you can see, it activated it. Otherwise, that beam would have killed me. It would have outright killed me. Yeah, you take a lot of damage. So, I was like, oops, that was my fault. Made a mistake there. I would have died. And then I would have done another run. But how many attempts was this? I think it was like 4 or 5 attempts I did on him. Because, yeah, I was running out of potions. Like, my first one, I ran out of potions. I couldn't even heal. I was like, oh, shit. So, the next few fights, I was trying to figure out a way to minimize his damage. Yeah, I took a stupid hit there. That'd be one of those ones where I would have switched to Titan and then used my block to defend that one. But, yeah, the other subsequent fights I was doing, I was basically trying to mitigate his damage, to not use my potion as much, because like as you can see, look, I barely moved his health, you know, and I'm like, I'm here almost dead. Look, and you can see the accessory I've got. Look how much overdrive I'm gaining just by using my Giga Flare. I got 3 bars doing that. I was like, damn, because it did like 2 or 3 things or something like that. These accessories are really good. I might have to play with them a little bit more. All right, here's the second phase. So I'm gonna dip out, and I'm going to let the rest of this fight play out. Yeah, be sure. Oh, well, I'll talk at the end of the video, so I'll see you guys then. So enjoy the rest of the fight. Enjoy the music. It's pretty freaking rad.
Rerouting core power to Omega 1.
Not yet.
And what makes you say that?
Those new arms, for one.
All right. I'm convinced. Seems like it still has some fire left in it.
parts removed, commencing dimensional compression.
Why can't I breathe? Because it's constricting all of creation. Well then, we'd better kill it quick. Several times.
Guys, we're running out of room.
Just keep fighting. This is going to be close.
We'll make it.
We will.
That's it.
Oh man, was I clinching hard on that last bit. I actually thought I wasn't gonna make it. I was like, I don't think I have enough damage for this. I wasn't doing any damage. Yeah, I was. But that was pretty awesome. That last part is like it's intense. It's just like everything's getting thrown at you, and you're just like, oh no, the tension's building. You have to hurry up before he compresses the dimension, and you're trapped in there forever. And right, was that music good or what? And that's why this game won Best Soundtrack at the Game Awards.
Control unit.
I could do a whole video about that, to be honest. Have some thoughts on that one. But yeah, it was like, this fight's really, really fun. I kind of want to do it again, because I want to do better. Because I was like watching some of it, and it was kind of nice actually losing, because I could have just, I think, retried the checkpoint up onto the second phase, but every time I died, I just resetted the entire fight, because I just wanted to fight the whole fight, because I didn't want them like refilling my potions halfway, you know, halfway through the fight. I'd feel like it would just take away the it would just take away kind of the, you know, the intensity of the fight, I guess, in my opinion, because it would have been, because like my biggest problem was that I didn't have like a ton of potions, you know. I had like what, 4 regular potions. I had like 2 or 3 high potions. I still had my 2 elixirs. I mean, yeah, essentially I did really have a lot of healing, I guess, you know. But either way, like my very first fight, I burned through all of them. So, you know, I didn't want to be like, oh, I died. Let me just restart this fight from the second phase and get all my potions back. And then probably I would have won the fight, and then I would have been like, well, that was easy. Because I guess that would be another complaint that I would have about the game, is that like the check. I understand that, like, I'm not gonna shame anybody who uses the checkpoints. Like, by all means, play how you want to play, right? You know, like, I'm not gonna shame it. Just personally for me, like, if you're allowed to just like refresh your potions during a boss fight or something like that, your healing and stuff, it's all like, well, then what would stop you from just dying, you know, just to get all your healing back, you know, and then your problem solved, you know. It's like, it just adds a little bit of extra challenge for me, which is kind of what I'm looking for. I've been on this like challenge kick lately. I should like start playing Elden Ring and stuff again. Just go play some Souls games. If I'm like, I want something that's gonna kick my ass for a little while. I know, kind of one of those things that I wish I could go back as a kid, because I remember playing Final Fantasy X, and there was like several boss fights in there that whooped my ass. Like specifically the very first, not the very first, the first Seymour fight was pretty tough. But I did that one. It was like the second one when you fight him on Mount Gagazet. That one was brutal. I actually ended up grinding for a little while to basically fight him, because he was just destroying me. And I can't remember if it was his that cross sword ability that he does. You know the one I'm talking about, the one where he hits your entire party. But also, I think the fact that he was also able to did he do zombie? I can't remember. Here I am talking about Final Fantasy X. But yeah, like, you know, you remember like back when you were like a kid, you're playing these games and stuff, and then like some of the fights would actually just kind of like would catch you off guard, you know. And then like basically the super bosses were pretty tough too. There's still a few in 10 that I haven't fought, so maybe I've been wanting to play 10 again. I was doing 8 a little bit. There's a video on my channel about 8. I wanted to do 8, do like all the bosses or something like that, like low level or something like that. But that's the whole point. Is like the whole point of the game is you kind of want to play low level, because you end up becoming way stronger than everybody else. Because like if you level up in Final Fantasy VIII, like all the enemies and the bosses level up too, so they make them much harder, or they make them stronger and stuff. So, you know, wouldn't it be like, go high level, and then you'll get a challenge? At that point, it just ends up becoming tedious, I think. You know, I like challenges, but when your enemy's like a bullet sponge, and it's like the real challenge to it is because it has a ton of health. I don't know. It kind of makes it so it's like, it's more of a bullet sponge. It's kind of tedious rather than challenging. You know, I'd rather something be like, it doesn't have a whole lot of health, but like if you don't, say you didn't beat it fast enough or something, it just absolutely destroys you or something like that. So like the whole point of it is so you're just on like this DPS race or something like that. That's kind of fun to me, but that's just my opinion. So this cutscene's almost over, and then we'll show what the Omega weapon looks like. Oops, spoilers. That's what the name of the weapon is. And it looks cool. It actually looks really cool. I kind of wish I had this. Well, maybe if I do another playthrough of this game, a new game plus one, another one. If I do decide to do a no-hit run in this game, yeah, I'll have that weapon, so at least I'll have it during the whole game. So that'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty sweet. I know, but I really am on a Final Fantasy kick right now, because we're like, what, 2 months away from Rebirth, and did people see... anybody see that trailer? Holy crap. I cannot wait for Rebirth. I cannot wait. I'm gonna make so many videos on that. I think that game might consume me for quite some time. I hope. That's my hope. Is that it's like The Witcher 3. When I played The Witcher 3 the first time, like holy crap, I played that game for a month. Just a straight month of playing that game. You know? And then it was the same with Cyberpunk. I played that one for a straight month too, because like I just want the game to be beefy. It's gonna be beefy with secrets and stuff to find, you know. Like I'm definitely platinuming it. So yeah, like I'm gonna make tons of videos on it. And I did this Cause like the quest, it doesn't show quest complete right after that cutscene. There's more to it. I just skipped the rest of it. I thought I'd throw that in there because I thought it'd be pretty cool. Because it had new quest completion music in the Dust Shard. That's one of the things you'll need to make the Omega weapon, and there it is. I'm gonna show it here because you can transmog your weapons now, which is really cool. I'm glad they did that. So yeah, you can see, yeah, get the Buster Sword there, and then this was another weapon you get. I'm gonna put it on. Get flashbanged real quick. This is what it looks like in game. So it basically looks like the other weapon, but it's just a different color, kind of. I think it looks cooler. I like purple. It's my favorite color. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this DLC, and I'll see you guys in the next FF16 DLC. Or whatever videos I make.